Ghana's population is now 30.8 million. This is according to the 2021 Population and Housing Census. This is an increase of 6.1 million people from the 2010 population figure, which was 24.6 million. Ghana's urban population has increased from 50% in 2010 to 56% in 2021, with 47% of the increase in the Greater Accra and Ashanti regions. The surge in settlements in urban areas calls for the need to stimulate authorities to take action on the reasons behind the movement and adopt workable solutions to curtail the phenomenon. In view of this, the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development is courting support from relevant stakeholders in tackling the issue holistically through policies.
What is being done to also curb rural-urban migration? And one aspect is to make the rural areas livable. Livable is to also make sure that there's local economic development. And if we move from 50% and now we are in 56.7%, in the next 10 years, if we have census and household data come out, how many people will be living in urban areas? And do we have the enough infrastructure to take care of them as they move to the urban areas? It has so many waste disposal, it has incidents on crime, how people live, and then the Ghana Census gives an interesting thing about the youth and the distribution. Those who are moved into the urban areas, who are they? What sort of employment are they engaged in? Are they really employed? And if they are not employed, what are other things do they do? So it has serious implications that should engulf the attention of all of us.
The recent demolition of houses by authorities on waterways, the buffer zones, among others, are clear indicators that there is a need to tackle this to avert any challenges in the future. As such, Mohamed Damba, the president of the Ghana Institute of Planners, wants the government to focus on building social houses instead of affordable housing units across the country. He says social houses have proven to be cheaper and their adoption will help co-create a livable environment for all.
The truth also is that a lot of the people, especially the low-income people who stay in these areas, really are unable to afford the regular housing we have in the market, and so they are forced by circumstances to go and live on such marginal lands, such as living under transmission lines, on water or gas pipeline areas, road reservations, and riparian buffer areas along water bodies. What we need to do in the medium to long term is to really take what we refer to as affordable housing seriously. Maybe we have to add social housing, which are the most subsidized versions of the affordable range of housing units that we provide.
On the part of the Ministry of Works and Housing, the Sector Minister Francis Asensubuachi says plans are advanced to set up a housing authority to empower the ministry to plan and execute housing policies to meet the needs of Ghanaians.
The need to create a robust institutional framework to develop and implement affordable housing programs has become very necessary. As a result, the ministry is in the process of setting up a housing authority. This bill, which is currently with the Attorney General's Department, when passed, will empower the authority to regulate, plan, and implement housing programs that meets the needs and financial aspirations of Ghanaians. In conclusion, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Works and Housing is fully committed to the Ghana Urban Forum and will entreat the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development to strengthen its engagement with the Ministry of Works and Housing and all other stakeholders in the future.